Proponents for the Nashville Transit Plan have 30,000 signatures now, and heavy hitters like Vanderbilt, Bridgestone, and HCA, they're all on board. But it's the folks mobilizing against the plan who are gaining momentum this week.
Traffic anchor Rebecca Schleicher tells us their biggest issue with the plan is the 1-cent sales tax increase that would last for the next 50 years.
It tears up our streets for over a decade, a total mess. And you know who's going to pay for it? You are.
You've probably seen the ad.
It does next to nothing to fix our traffic congestion.
The first from either side in the transit war leading up to early voting in April on the city's multi-billion-dollar transit plan.
It's a bad idea. It's not well thought out. It creates one of the highest sales taxes in the nation.
Jeff Carr is a community advocate who's joined forces with the PAC No Tax for Tracks against the city's plan, which calls for 5 light rail lines and an upgrade and expansion to city buses. We met up with Carr on a rainy morning on Rosa Parks near a bus stop in Germantown.
We have a lot of traffic. We also have a neighborhood that is not what it used to be. This neighborhood now is almost fully gentrified. By the time the tracks come here, this place will not be affordable to live in.
Carr's forged an unlikely partnership with No Tax, a group viewed by some as ultra-conservative. Its original treasurer is listed as Lee Beeman, who makes a living selling cars. He's listed as a Beacon Center board member and has a known affiliation with the Koch brothers.
Anytime you have people who seem to be different politically, economically, racially, coming together around one issue, it means that the issue is strong.
We think the city needs to go back to the drawing board, look at a plan B.
Right now, there is no plan B, and by all accounts, it would take years to form one. No Tax wouldn't give specifics on what they'd prefer. We asked, why not work on an alternative plan for people to consider?
We don't have the arrogance and the hubris the city does to think we have every answer. We think you have to vote this plan down and open the door up to a much broader set of views to look forward, not back.
If the city leaders are committed, as I know that everyone else is in the city, to get this right, then they don't mind hitting the reset button.
For now, the buses here will continue to run at their normal rate.
Everyone here will pay more for their everyday life.
As the fight over Nashville's roads continues.
You might as well change our name to, well, Taxville.
Rebecca Schleicher, News Channel 5.
Now, the pro-transit PAC, Citizens for Greater Mobility, has raised $1.3 million, according to state records. No Tax for Tracks filed with the city, so they don't have to disclose their donors until April 10th. And because early voting begins April 11th, Rebecca asked if they would make their donor list available to News Channel 5 before the deadline, but they declined.